morning, students. Once again, I welcome you to my video lectures on signals and systems, and going through the properties of systems. We have come to the end. The last property is what is known as stability property. Stability property is very important among the properties. For any system to be stable, for any system, for any Bibo stability is very important. So if any system has to perform, first of all it has to be stable. For example, now take my case. So I am giving video lectures. First of all, in this platform I have to be stable. For example, if I am shivering and if I am unable to face you, if I am unstable, then how can I deliver the needs of students? So it is not possible. So it is very important for any system to be useful, it has to be stable. Now, Bibo stability, last property, Bibo. Bibo means stands for bounded input, bounded output stability. Bounded output stability. Now, first we shall understand what is a bounded function, and then we shall come to Bibo stability. Now I will explain bounded function. Bounded function. Now first I will give examples for you, and on seeing the examples you should tell me whether it is bounded or unbounded. For example, sine wave. Sine wave. So a sine wave is a bounded function. See, in going from minus infinity to plus infinity, its value is restricted between these two. So this is positive value, negative value. So its amplitude is the maximum value. So its value is finite in going from minus infinity to plus infinity. Hence, the sine function is a bounded function. I will give a technical definition at the end. So this is a bounded function. Similarly, cosine function. Cosine function is also a bounded function. Cosine function. So its value is very much restricted between these two. Okay. If this is positive value, this is negative value. Okay. Then its value is restricted in going from minus infinity to plus infinity. It is said to be a bounded function. Next, I will give another example for bounded functions. Take step function. Take step function. A step function, a unit step function is a bounded function, because in going from 0 to infinity, so between minus infinity and 0, its value is 0. It is finite. From 0 to infinity, its value is 1. So it is a finite value. It is a finite value. So hence, a unit step function is a bounded function. Is a bounded function. Now I will give example for unbounded function. Unbounded function. An unbounded function, a good example is a ramp. A good example is ramp. A ramp is a unbounded function. See one thing. It has started from 0. Its value is ever increasing. Can you predict its value at infinity? Can you predict its value at infinity? No, it is not possible. We don't know what is its value, where it is going, and what is its value at infinity. No, you can't predict. Hence, this function is what is called as unbounded function. Unbounded function. Now, I will give definition for a bounded function. Then this bounded nature applies for input as well as output. Okay. Now I will sketch one function. I will sketch one bounded function. I will sketch a function, and this is the maximum value. This is a maximum value m. Now this function, say for example, x of t. So this is a bounded function. What is the definition for a bounded function? A function x of t. A function x of t is said to be bounded. If mod x of t must be less than or equal to a number mx which is less than infinity. A function x of t is said to be bounded if mod x of t is less than or equal to mx which is less than infinity. Now why should we take here mod sign? Now sometimes it can be negative also, but negative of a mod number is once again a positive. I have explained in one of my lectures on absolute values. So this mod stands for absolute value. In one of my video lectures, I have explained about the absolute values. So that is why here, whether xt takes positive value or negative value, its mod value is still a positive. So it has to be less than or equal to some number mx. In this case, this is the maximum value. It is less than this or equal to this, and which is less than infinity. That means it is finite. Then it is said to be finite. So if this is an input signal, this is the condition for bounded input. If it is output, then you have to define y of t must be less than or equal to some number my which is less than infinity. Now in the next class, having defined what is a bounded function, so this bounded nature applies for input as well as for output. Then we shall define what is known as Bibo stability. In the next class, I will explain Bibo stability. Thank you.